Hey friends, GatorMom here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another 5 Friday favorites. Today we're talking all about big tote bags from Wallace. So today's video is one that a number of you have requested over the past year or so. I've gotten requests to share a comparison video of all kind of large totes for Wallace, ones that I usually will use for travel or long days out or things of that nature because they're quite big. And I've also gotten a request to do like an Wallace backpack comparison. So I do have that one on the list to do at a later time. But today we're gonna focus solely on these like big totes. How this video is going to go is I'm gonna go through each one of these totes. I'm gonna put down here at the bottom of the screen just a quick little description of what this bag is so that you can easily refer back to it when you're looking for it. Most all of these totes are gonna come in a variety of colors, as Wallace typically will release new colors seasonally depending on the bag. Not every bag gets released all of the time in different colors, just kind of like depends, of course. So I'm not gonna really put any of the colors that they currently have in stock since that's ever changing, but I will put what color I have here just in case you're looking for that exact one, as well as like a rough like retail price, just so you can kind of compare those things within each of these bags. After I go through each of them briefly, I will try them on so that you can see how they look on the body and kind of compare them that way. And I'm going to link all of the individual packing videos that I have for these bags in today's blog post so that you can see how each of them pack up and see like a detailed review on the one that you're most interested in. As always, I will put my affiliate link with Wallace pinned at the top of the comments as well as in today's blog post so you can easily refer to it. I so appreciate it anytime you guys think of me and click through any of my affiliate links when shopping. It really helps support my channel. All right, so let's get into it. Up first is probably one of the most popular styles from Wallace, the one that's been around the longest and one of my personal favorites, and that is the Metro collection. So I have here the large Metro Tote Deluxe, and then I also have the medium Metro Tote Deluxe. There is also a small version of this bag and there is a mini version of this bag. These two are obviously the largest. I have this one here that I've traveled with a good bit. I love this bright color. I believe it's coral. And then I have this medium here in walnut. I also have a bright like pink neon color in this medium tote. I have the small, I have a nice collection of these because they're so versatile and I use them all of the time. But I'm gonna go ahead and actually go through the large one here just really briefly. They are exactly the same, the large and the medium, only like a scaled down version. The medium as well as the large both come with a luggage sleeve here on the back of the bag so you can put like your trolley from like your carry-on luggage or whatever you have up through the back of it, and that is so helpful when traveling. The large and the medium will fit under the seat in front of you on whenever you're flying. At least it has in my experience. Obviously every airline's different, so when I say that, all these bags actually that I've shared, that I'm sharing today, I've used as a carry-on actually, every single one of them, and I've put them on the seat or down in front of me on the floor and I haven't had any problems. So now, of course, like I mentioned, every airline is different, so don't come for me if that's not the case for yours. But this one here is quite big. I used this all when we were traveling last summer to Alaska, and it was so nice because I could put souvenirs in here. It was a long, lengthy vacation, and this one was just so good. It was just really functional the whole time. As far as the exterior pockets for these Metro totes, you do have one here in the front of the bag that goes all the way down here. It's kind of like a slit pocket for like your phone, your keys, or quick items. And then you have that same pocket here on the back of the bag. Then you also have two large pockets here before you get to the main opening of the bag. You have this one here as well as this one in the front. So lots of ways to kind of organize your bag before you even get to the big bulk of it. These zippers are nice and smooth on these Metro bags, and the bag opens up so nice and wide. You have an interior zipper pocket. You also have these two kind of slip pockets here in the front, and then both of these bags come with an optional crossbody strap, which is nice when you're traveling. If you want to wear this bag kind of over your front, like messenger style, you kind of have that option to be like completely hands-free. As far as how they look on the body, this here is the large Metro tote, and it is quite large. It is a big tote bag and it's not even full. So obviously it can be quite a big bag when you have this thing filled up. But it is, like I said, such a great travel bag. Grabbing here the medium quickly, I will put that on my body just so you can kind of see how that looks in comparison. I'll wear them both. See if I can do this. Wear them like this. This here is your medium, and that is your large. So hopefully that's helpful. Also, last thing about the Metro totes before I move on, but they all come with these big pouches, and you can actually fold up your tote and place it inside these. So it's really awesome, like if you're traveling and you need to bring like an extra bag, or if you don't have a lot of space to store bags. I actually have all of mine inside these pouches, like inside a basket in my closet, and it's so great because I can just pull it out and kind of grab whatever one that I need or whatever color I need. They're really, really easily kind of put in here, and you're like good to go. You can like put this in a suitcase as like an extra travel bag. Next is another one that I get a lot of questions on, and that is the Nick bag. I love the organization that this bag gives you. So if you're looking at that large Metro tote and you're like, man, I don't know if I can do just like a big open bag, like there's so much space and I don't know how to organize it, and I maybe don't really love to pack with pouches, this might be the better option for you, just because it's like organizes so well. As far as capacity wise with this one and the large Metro, just because I've gotten that question a good bit, I do feel like the large Metro tote might hold a little bit more than this one, but this is a great travel bag. It's a great weekend bag. You can put this, like I mentioned, like easily in an airline or an airplane. I've traveled with just this bag alone for a weekend away, like not even a rolling suitcase or anything, like just this, because it organizes really well. On the back of it, you do have a luggage sleeve to this one, and the bottom of these all zipper, so if you just need an extra pocket, like for me when I wasn't traveling with that rolling suitcase, I could just use this back pocket and not have to unzip it, and it's just kind of like an extra spot. You have a slit pocket back here on the back for wallet or cell phone, and you have another one here on the front of the bag. So that's awesome. This one here, you also have side pockets, which is really great for like water bottles or sodas or things like that. Some of the other bags, actually all but most of these don't actually have side pockets at all. So this is a difference in this one compared to the other ones. These front pockets are so nice because you can fit full size, at least for me, like full size skincare and like cosmetic products in the front here, and not have to like worry about having like a whole toiletry bag inside. That's kind of how I packed mine when I traveled, all my skincare, all my makeup, and it worked out really well. And then on the inside here of the bag, you have two zipper pulls. It opens up nice and big, and you have a laptop sleeve. So back here in the back, you have a spot designated for this to go. And I think this is only one of two that I'm gonna be sharing today that actually has a spot for your laptop. And so it's great. It's lined in leather. You have a zipper pocket here. And then on the other side, you have two huge pockets trimmed in leather. And bonus is, as if those pockets weren't enough, you have two internal side pockets right here. So you can really pack this a ton of different ways. Comes with a small pouch, and then of course you have the optional crossbody strap that you can go ahead and wear this bag crossbody if you need to do that. The drop length is really generous for it being like a tote bag. I love this one. Up next is another favorite of mine, and that is the large box tote. This one I feel is a little underrated, like as far as people that buy MZ Wallace bags. I don't know, I don't hear it talked about a lot, but I grab for this bag all of the time. Every single time that we travel somewhere, especially in a road trip, and I need like that extra bag to kind of throw my hair stuff in or some shoes, or if I want to use this as like my bag for my laptop and my books and stuff, I can do that. So many, I could go on and on. There's so many different things. This one here is huge. You can fit a lot in this one, just like those other ones. I like the way that it's organized. Now I will say I had the large box tote and the medium box tote. The medium is quite a bit smaller than this one. The large is just really, really large, and I didn't care for the medium as much as the large, probably because that mid-size bag range, there's like so many like other really awesome ones that I liked just a little bit more, but this large one, there's not much that beats it. Like, honest to God, there's just, this bag holds a ton. I like that the straps are a little bit shorter on it, so you can kind of grab it a little bit easier. You can put the straps in the crook of your arm like this. You could, I mean, you can kind of put it over your shoulder if you wanted to, but it's tight. So once it's like packed full, it's probably not the best idea to do that with, but you could. As far as pockets, really quick for this one, you have a pocket here on the back of the bag, just like the others. Another small pocket here. You don't have any side pockets in this bag. It is structured but soft, if that makes sense. So it does have like a little bit of structure to like the piping of the bag. The bottom has a little bit of a base, but overall it's still pretty like soft and squishy. When you open up the inside, just like that Metro tote, you have these two exterior large pockets. And I like to put like my iPad in this back one. It's not padded or anything, so you won't have any protection. You gotta put like a case on it, but it fits in there really well. And the main compartment of the bag actually doesn't zip all of the way closed. You have a little bit of an opening on the sides here. So if you have like an umbrella, or if you have a big water bottle or something that you need like a little bit of extra room, you do have that option kind of here on the bag. But there is a little tail, so it opens up like so big. Like, you can really, really fit a lot in this one. You do have the back zipper pocket and the two front pockets. So it's like traditionally set up there on the inside. And you have the crossbody strap. So just like this is kind of like shorter tote strap, you do still have the option to wear this one over your shoulder, like so, like that. You can make it shorter if you wanted to, or you can wear it crossbody, which is how I typically will carry it. Up next is probably my least favorite if I had to pick one out of the 5 of these bags, only because I grabbed for it the least out of all of these. Not saying I don't like it, it's just not one that I grab for over the other ones. But the style is very different, and this might be one that you like more than the others. So this one here is the large Madison tote. I have the large as well as the small, and this one does hold a lot. It's a little bit more dressed up of a look, I feel like, this one and the next one I'm gonna show you, in comparison to those other bags there. So if you're looking for something maybe for like a work trip or a work bag, this is a fantastic work bag, then this might be the one to go with. It is very, very soft. It's like pillow-like in the material. You have a front hidden zipper pocket right there. You don't have any zipper pockets in the back or on the side. These straps are a strong material. They're not the same material of the bag, like, if that makes sense, as those other ones were. You can put it here over your shoulder. It does have a little clip, which is different, right here on the bag. So you can kind of hook these two straps together and it won't really fall off your shoulder as easily because you'll have them like attached this way. So I love that little kind of extra feature of the bag. Opening this one up, you do have a laptop sleeve built inside of it. So if that's something that is important to you, this might be a really nice option for you. And then you have the zipper pocket, the two front pockets, and then when you zip it closed, just like the Nick and that large, or the Metro totes, you have top zipper pockets here. So you have one here and one here to organize just even a little bit better. This one here, you also have some snap kind of accents along the top of it, which is kind of cool. So you can kind of snap them closed and make like a little bit like a different of a shape, if you will. They're functional snaps on the side. So if you're carrying a little less in here, you can snap it closed to make it a little bit tighter. And then if you have it packed like super full, you can unsnap these snaps and then it gets like nice and big. So that is the Madison. Last but not least is a bag that has become a fast favorite of mine. It is the one that I have had the least amount of time compared to all of these other bags, and that is this Chelsea Everywhere bag. I think it's every day, everywhere. I don't know. It's the Chelsea bag. I just recently did a full review and packing video on this one just a couple of days ago. So this one here is linked. I love it. It is a great travel bag on the smaller side as far as a travel bag. So if you don't need much, but you want some organization, this is the one. This is the one for sure. But I think this makes the best like work bag out of any of these bags here. I love the pockets on the front of this one. You have the crossbody strap option. The handles are surprisingly comfortable to wear, and I have this full. I have my planner, I have a notebook, I have an iPad in here, and it is really comfortable over my shoulder, like no problems whatsoever. So I really like this one. You have a ton of pockets. I actually have this fully packed right now, but I have my large MZ Wallace wallet back here, in the back here. I have stuff in all of these front pockets. You have these side pockets here on the back of the bag, and then you also have a ton of internal organization of this one. 2 side pockets, your zip pocket, your 2 front pockets. I think the only thing it's missing would be like a laptop sleeve. They could have maybe added that in there, but I have my iPad in here and I have no problems with it whatsoever. So this one, like I said, is a really fast favorite of mine. I love it. All right, I think that does it for today's video. I sure hope it was helpful for those of you that were curious to kind of see one video of all of the MZ Wallace, well, not all of them, but some of the MZ Wallace large tote bags. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. I'm always happy to help, and I'll also have links to all of these down there as well so that you can easily shop them. Until next time, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.